Today we have the most beautiful girl in the world as our guest. Also, she is a real life Disney princess. Did you know this?
You are?
Google it.
Oh, you're right.
There you go.
Wow.
There you go. And her name is Alexis Lemur.
Alexis Lemur.
Yay!
Welcome in. This is your third one?
Thanks. Is it? Third?
I think third one.
Dang.
Yeah.
I've been here a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, don't leave me.
Bye.
Hi.
So what's new? How's streaming with Alex? I see you there every now and then.
It's been fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. His community is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
They're super cool. They're really nice to me, which is nice.
Yeah.
And then we play a lot of like games, which I'm trying to get better at gaming. So
Yeah.
it works to my
We've been
advantage.
playing Split Fiction. Have you played this?
No.
You played It Takes Two, though.
I played almost some of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It Takes
Yeah.
Two was like the #1 co-op game ever.
And we loved it when we played
Yeah,
it
we
for the
did.
first time. And
Is
then
it the
we
same thing?
Split Fiction is from the same
owner.
creators.
Oh,
They
it's the
say
same
it's a
creators.
sequel, but it doesn't have anything to do with that one. But
Yeah.
it's the same creators.
Okay.
It's called
Yeah.
Hazel Light Studios, I think. Hazel something.
Yeah, but it's been a lot of fun. I get really emotional on stream.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Me
like
too.
I
What
just,
happened?
No, I just feel like people are just so sweet and really like they love Alex and they just like they gift a lot of like their hard-earned money.
Yeah,
And so when
yeah.
someone gifts a lot, I don't know why, it just makes me really emotional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I know that, like, especially in this economy, like, I know it's not easy to,
Yeah.
like, make that kind of money. And the
Yeah,
fact
I
that you
know.
choose it to spend it to, like, watch him or watch us is,
Yeah.
like, I don't know. It just,
I get
It's really
you. Because
sweet.
whenever people gift me, I feel bad. I was like, you don't have to. You really don't.
And you're, like, you shouldn't.
The Twitch community is it's crazy, but I think they all get they're all just super supportive.
Yeah.
They want to help. They know that I'm trying to like since I'm trying to raise money
Yeah,
to
yeah.
like get us away from freaking Nancy.
Yeah.
And like I want to like I can like we can have a wedding, we can get a place, but it wouldn't be the nicest house, it wouldn't be the biggest wedding, and like we don't want a huge wedding, but they know that I have
Yeah,
goals.
of
I want to
course.
be able to do things, so they're helping a lot, and
They're just really supportive.
Yeah,
And
they're-
it's a bunch of people, like, that we don't know and have never
Yeah.
met and are
Yeah.
just so supportive. And like I said, just, like, you know, spending their hard-earned money. And I don't know. It's cool, though, because I feel like we've gotten to know them through a screen, like never having even met them before. So
Yeah,
that's
I
like a
know.
really cool new
I know.
experience, because I feel like with streaming specifically, like, you really get to, like, know the people
Yeah.
watching.
Yeah.
Where, like, on YouTube, you see comments and stuff like that. It's just
the
different.
sense of
because
community is crazy
yeah,
on Twitch.
it's a big sense of community,
Yeah.
and you really
Yeah.
see everyone's, like, personalities and the way that they, like,
Yeah,
comment.
yeah.
And yeah, no, it's been a really cool experience. I didn't think that I was gonna like it as much as I do.
I didn't either, and I like know a lot of them by name.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
their name is not in their username, but I like so like Carp will pop up and I'm like, yo, what's up, Keneal?
Or,
Or
like, Childish
Xandro.
Swift.
And his real name is Dave.
Or
and then
Paigey Poo.
Childish Swift is
Yeah.
Lydia.
Yeah.
So I just know because they're there every day.
Yeah.
And it's just I just love Twitch, and it wouldn't be it's like the mods. You gotta thank the mods because it would be just trolling and.
Yeah.
They would just like anybody could come in there. Like if KSI or Deji like mentioned my name again or made a whole video like making fun of me, all their fans would come in, but my mods would be like, pew, 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 pew,
Like,
pew, pew,
no,
pew,
bye.
pew, 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 get out of here,
Yeah.
get out of here.
I
He
think
has a
with
really
you
good
two,
mod, yeah.
especially, like you guys have a really good like parasocial relationship with your fans. Because whenever I watch you guys, like, oh, I feel like a fan myself.
Aw.
You're like, hey, you guys are really good at just like you know, being like really friendly and then just keeping everyone
I
involved.
really like them though.
Yeah.
It's crazy. You guys
Like,
really
I
do
would want to
good.
be friends with them in real life. Like,
Yeah.
that's like I really like your community specifically. They've been like, they're just really awesome. They're just
Yeah.
really cool and supportive, and
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to break into IRL because like once a month, I want to be able to like go on like a weekend trip. It doesn't have to be far, like San Diego or
Yeah.
Mammoth or Big Bear,
Yeah.
and just like IRL like a few hours a day, and then but we're on vacation because I feel bad because sometimes I'm on there and then like I want to go on a date after or go to the movies or something, but I'm just tired and she was at work all day, so she's tired.
Yeah.
So if we could do it for the stream, that'd be awesome. So that's the goal.
Yeah. You've never gone snowboarding?
I never. No.
We should go. The season's almost done.
I'm kind of scared. So I technically was never allowed growing up because
Oh.
I did competitive cheer.
Oh, okay.
So like they were like, if you get hurt, like your season's over and we've spent, my parents were like, we spent
Yeah.
thousands of dollars for you not to compete. Like, not going to happen. So I was never allowed. And even now I get nervous because I'm like, if I get hurt and I book a film, like I can't do it with the cast or I get just really nervous and in my head about it. Cause I'm like, I feel like I would be accident prone and break something.
You should go. You should go to.
How many times have you been?
Like a lot.
Me too.
Yeah.
Probably like 10 times.
But like we should. I want to book a mammoth trip next month.
Yeah.
But before then, you should go take her to like Mountain High or like
Yeah,
Big Bear during the
practice.
week just to practice.
Yeah. You think Big Bear still has
Yeah,
snow?
absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah,
Man-made. Okay. So you've been, how many times would you guess you've been snowboarding?
Like at least 10.
How many times has somebody gotten injured in your group?
At least 10.
Oh no! See? Never mind. I don't want to go. You know what I'll do?
Yeah. Like, yo, I'm gonna go jump this ramp right here.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm gonna go. I'll go with you guys, and I'll just convince Monette to stay in the cabin with me, and we'll just drink.
Well, the thing is, when you the unspoken rule of snowboarding or skiing is you go, but at the end when somebody says, "Dude, let's do one last one," don't do
say
that
that.
one
That's
last
it.
one. You don't say that, or you just don't do it if somebody says that. You're like, okay, we're done. Because
bad things happen.
That's when
Yeah.
bad things happen.
Oh my
But you're like,
God.
if I would have just not done that one last one,
it's
I wouldn't have
because
gotten hurt.
it's because you're like snowboarding all day. You're using every muscle in your body, and then you're tired, and then you're like, let's do one last one. So then everybody's like, oh, it's the last one. Let's go hard. But you're so tired. Your
Right.
body's not at the peak level. So then
Yep.
you just try to go hard for your last one, and you get hurt.
Yep.
Well, that's what I heard too. Is like the first time you go, they're like, you're gonna be so sore the next
Your
day.
wrists and your
you're
butt.
not even gonna want to go. You're not even gonna want to go the next day because you're gonna be like in so much pain just from being so sore because you're using muscles that you don't use all the time.
So every time I go, from my experience, I've taken a lot of people for their first time.
Yeah.
And like I was like, okay, here, this is what you do, and then we do it, but. The next day, your wrists and your butt from falling on your butt and catching yourself on your wrists.
Wee whist. Look how little I got.
Wee
Little.
whist?
Look, I got
No,
little
you
whist.
can get wrist guards.
Yeah.
I got
to
little whist.
stabilize
They're
it.
annoying,
These
but
things
yeah.
will break.
But yeah, how have people gotten injured?
Okay, so
Oh no.
I don't know if you know. I don't know if you
works.
know Rob.
I
You
don't
know Rob? Maybe you probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know Rob. So when we went on a run, I didn't even go in the run with him. I was like on the chairlifts going up, and then all of a sudden I looked to my right. I was like, "There's a group of people. Oh, someone probably got hurt." I was like, "Wait, is that Jansen and everyone else that I know?" I was like, "What's that?" I was like, "Yo, what happened?" It's like, "Yo, Rob, full send." And then we went down.
Full send is crazy.
I checked out Rob. He was like bleeding.
Oh, he
and
slammed
then
his face.
Slammed his face. He like
Oh.
broke his arm.
Oh,
broke his arm.
he probably caught a front edge and then just boom, because it's like
what he did was, it was just a ramp, right?
yeah.
He went full send on the ramp because he didn't know how to brake. Because when you do the ramp, you're supposed to like brake a little,
Yeah.
kind of gauge your speed. He went,
Yeah. And
Oh,
then
so
he
he
went up and
high.
landed.
he went up and landed in his back. I was like, bro, no. And then the pandemic happened after that, which kind of
That's
sucked.
Because of that?
scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, bro.
Because
He
of that.
caused the pandemic
yeah.
by
so-
full sending.
He caused the pandemic.
It's,
It's crazy.
But yeah, next month I'll book a
Yeah, let's go.
I'll book a cabin. Mammoth.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
go.
yeah,
You
yeah.
don't have to go.
You don't have to
We'll
go.
chill in the cabin.
Okay, I'll go. I'll
right,
go for the
cool.
memes,
All right.
but I don't know if I'll snowboard.
You know how it always happens from experience as a teacher in snowboarding.
Okay.
You go, you get through the day, you get better, but you're just so sore and so rickety that you don't really, you don't get that much, like you feel like you didn't get that much better.
Yeah.
Then you go the next day and you're
Yeah.
at full power again and it's easy. It's like, boom. Oh, what?
I've never gone back to back.
Yeah. So the second day, you're sore, it sucks, but you're back to full strength. So when you go, it's just like, whoa, it's so much better. And people think they give up after the first day.
Yeah.
But if you just get back on the next day, or like take a break and then get on the next day, you're gonna be shocked at how good you are. Like where you don't fall that much.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I think she's gonna chill in the cabin.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see. I will say I'm pretty adventurous. Like I would love to try.
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
love to try. I just get nervous, so I feel like
Yeah.
I would definitely have to use the wrist guards because I have
Well,
weak
you can
wrists,
use
'cause
the ski.
broke
The skis are easier
Yeah.
and you fall a lot less.
The
On skis?
Skis, yeah.
It's harder.
It's harder.
Monette started with the skis.
Everybody
and then
told
it was-
me that's easier to learn because you're on 2 feet.
That's
and
what
you
she
can,
said
like-
too. It's
Oh.
just harder. And then
Huh.
we swapped them out for a snowboard the same day. She killed it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
So I was like, all right.
I just would be worried about more so like my wrists and my ankles. I have like weak wrists and ankles because
Yeah.
I would sprain them all the time in cheer, and then I like broke this wrist. And
I feel like the
broke
most
this elbow.
common,
Yeah.
the most
So-
common injury I've seen is like spraining or overextending like your wrist or your ankle or something.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But I went with one friend and we were with the group and he said, dude, let's do one last one. And everybody said no. And I was like, all right, because we weren't supposed to, but I was like, all right, let's go, you and me. And we went and we were full sending it down the hill. We're killing it. Like we're doing little jumps and we're like, like just crossing with each other. And then we get to the bottom. We're like, we did it. High five. And then it's only like we could see the ending right there. And there's no jumps. There's nothing. It's just a slow, like just all you got to do is go down. And I'm like, all right, let's go. And then I think my strap came loose. So I stopped to like redo it. And then I look up ahead and he's like a couple hundred feet ahead of me. And then he just falls. And I thought, oh, he's just tired. Because it looked like he just stopped and like caught himself and just sat down because he's tired. So when he did do that, because he was waiting for me, I guess he put all his weight and you know, the elbow and the upper arm and lower arm are like this. I came down and they were like this. He dislocated it.
That's why I'm scared. I did that to my elbow in cheer. I had to get a dissolvable pin put in my arm. I had to have surgery.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm
maybe
scared.
maybe you should.
So maybe it's a
No,
no.
I think you're good. You just gotta be super careful the first day, and that's all you gotta do. Just be super careful the first day. Full send the second day.
Oh,
Yep.
good advice.
Or we can just go one day.
Yeah.
So how's my favorite Beyonce's doing? Like,
We're doing good. We're doing pretty good.
yeah.
Yeah, we're doing good. We're about to hit our 3-year anniversary.
Whoa.
This is actually our longest relationship ever for both of us.
Yeah.
No way.
Yep.
Wow. What was the longest relationship you guys ever had?
Right before 3 years, like maybe a month or two before 3 years.
Mine was
Yeah.
like a few months before 3 years.
Yeah.
That one was on and off though. So this one's like longest. No.
Never broke up.
Never broke up. None of that. Yeah.
When's your anniversary?
April 27th.
Oh.
I believe.
What is it?
What did it used to be?
It used to be March 19th.
Oh, so already kind of passed.
Yeah.
So which one is it?
It's the well, we agreed it's the 27th.
Okay.
We agreed on the 27th now. I assumed it was the 19th because I feel like right away, literally from our first date, we were exclusive. Like
Yeah.
we were not talking to anybody else.
Yeah.
We weren't. So I don't know. I feel like we made it that. But then he asked me to officially be his girlfriend on April 27th.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's
Which one?
when you like verbally
Officially.
say it.
Yeah. verbally
Well, that's what we were
Yeah.
debating because I was like, oh, maybe you're right. And she's like, no, I think you're right. So we didn't know. And then her dad hit us with something and we're
Oh,
like,
whoa.
Her dad
What
said,
Pop say?
he said, do you celebrate when you propose or when on the wedding day? When is your anniversary? And we're like, oh, it's the wedding day.
Oh. I
So
don't even remember when I proposed the date.
yeah,
Right.
how long?
Yeah.
Like a month before the? Wait, no. I mean, a year before the wedding, you proposed.
A year before the 2
2 years.
Yeah, 2 years.
Yeah. So that's what. So it's April 27. Yeah.
Okay.
I think
nice.
it was March 19th for like a year. So now
Yeah.
I'm like, April 27th, I think. So it's okay. If we're both like a day off, I'm like, it's
Yeah.
fine.
Anything cool planned?
enough.
Anything planned that day?
No, not yet.
I had an idea of something that I wanted to do, but because I booked that film and things have been so crazy, I honestly don't think I'm gonna have time to do it.
Oh no way.
So I'm a little sad, but maybe next year.
Wait, do I know this?
No, you don't know what it is.
Oh.
It's a surprise.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
It was something that I wanted to do. I decided last year I wanted to do it for our
Whoa.
anniversary, but it just takes a lot of it takes a lot of time. So I don't know if I'm gonna have the time to do it this year.
Ooh.
Dang.
That
Maybe
sounds,
next- maybe
that
next
sounds
year.
exciting. Because you gave him that cool rug for his birthday. I was
Yeah.
like, whoa, that's
It's
so
so
sick.
hard to shop for this fool. It's one of those things where, like, you know, since we started dating, like he's just the type of person, like if he wants something, he buys it. So,
Well, not anymore.
but still, like, I mean, even still, you're
Yeah.
still the type of person, like if
Yeah.
you need something, you buy it. So for me, like there's never something he like really wants, pretty much ever, because he'll just get it.
Because I got you.
So, yeah.
What else do I need?
Oh.
stomach.
But it's so hard. It's so hard to shop for him. So the rug idea came kind of out of nowhere. I was just thinking to myself, I was like, well, he has this new stream room and we had a really like ratty, nasty rug in there that was like
Yeah.
stained from Coda. And it was just not a nice rug. And I know that in the future, even when we move, like he's going to want to deck out his stream room.
Yeah.
So I was like, maybe I'll just get him something that like, you know, can sort of add to like the vibes in there. And so I thought of getting him a rug a while ago, and then I forgot my friend from East Coast. I used to do competitive cheer with her. She owns her own clothing company, and she also makes custom rugs.
So sick.
So I asked her, I was like, hey, can you make this rug? I like showed her all the ideas. She was like, yeah, 100%. She put me at the top of the list, like got everything sent out, and she like went through me with me step by step through the process of like making the rug. Just like little details. And so I kind of just lucked out, and we had a mishap though.
What?
We had a mishap.
What B?
I cried on stream because of what happened.
Not my fault. I mean, kind of.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Tell me about it. What happened? Is it? Can you say it?
Yeah, it's not. It's not that bad.
Okay.
It's not that bad.
It's
It
not
was
bad.
just sad for her.
I was really sad. So I came up with the rug idea. It was like all under wraps. He had no idea what I was getting him. Mind you, that rug was pricey. So I was just really excited. I was like, it was like this really like cool idea and custom and, you know, whatever. And it was a complete surprise. And day that it was arriving, I told Alex, I was like, hey, this package is coming. How many times did I look outside that door that day?
A lot.
Probably like 15 times. I was just like opening the door to
Well,
see
it was like
there.
it was like not just that day. I feel like it was.
Not that, but that day specifically,
Yeah.
it like says, because I get that
Yeah.
Thing that's coming?
like the preview,
Yeah.
where it'll tell you your mail place will tell you when it's coming. So it said for sure it was coming that day. So I was like looking out every hour just to be like, is it there? Is it there? And I told him, I was like, this package is coming. Like whatever you do, just don't look at it. Don't touch it. Don't look at it. I'll take care of it. And so we were on stream, and he had ordered food, and I guess the package was already inside. It was brought inside.
Yeah.
And it was by the door, and it was kind of in the way. He had to move it to open the door. So he moved it, and I guess there were some holes in the package because of freaking whoever delivered it. I don't know if it was UPS or I don't know, but you guys. But anyways, they just didn't handle it with care, so there were holes in the packaging. So when he moved it, he could see what it was.
I saw it was a hole this big,
like a hole like
but
this.
I could see the
You could
texture,
see it was a rug.
and it's a rug. You could tell from the texture. I was like, I just moved. I was like, oh, what's that? And I was grabbing food because we were streaming, and I was like, oh, I'll go grab the food. So I moved it, and then I grabbed the thing, and she was like, is the present there? And then I was like, oh yeah. And then, but when she said that, then I realized, oh, that's the present. I didn't even think, what is this? I thought, oh, I gotta move this. I gotta get the food.
You could see me on stream going, oh, it's there, it's there. And I like got up, and then I saw that there were holes in it, and I was like.
And then she said, is it there? And I was like, what? She's like, your birthday present? And I was like, oh. So I made all these realizations at once.
Yeah. And so I was really upset. I was on stream. We were on stream, and I started crying.
She was working on it for a while.
I just was working on it for a while, and then like he didn't see what was on it. Obviously, he couldn't see that it was like Goku. He didn't see that it was like this custom rug, but he knew it was a rug.
He knew it was a rug.
So it was like half of it, and he was like, "Well, if I were to get you a car." And it was a surprise, but you found out it was a car, but you don't know what kind it is or what color or anything like that. It's still a surprise. I was like, yeah, but I found out it was a car. It's still like half of the it was just like half of the surprise element was completely gone. So I was really bummed out. So he knew what he was getting. He didn't know what it was, but he knew it was a rug, which really bummed me out.
Yeah.
Come on, UPS.
But chat was great. Chat started like gifting because they felt really bad.
Yeah, they started playing her favorite sound alerts.
It made it worse because I get really emotional when they sub a lot. So I was like, guys, stop. So that happened, and I was really bummed out, but it's okay.
I'm sorry that happened, but you know,
okay.
you took the time. He enjoyed. He liked it, right?
Yeah, I loved it. Yeah. Usually for individual present gifting. So like for her birthday, I get her something. For my birthday, she gives me something. But we usually, when it's like a double gifting, like Christmas or Valentine's Day or anniversary, we just go on trips. We don't get each other stuff. Because we were talking about how many gifts you get as a couple for each other every year. So let's go through it. What are the days you could think of that you have to get each other gifts?
Birthdays.
Birthday, that's 1, 2, because you get each other one.
Anniversary, wedding anniversary.
So it's 1 each. So that's 2. That's 4.
4. That's it.
No, Christmas.
That's Christmas. Yeah, you're right. Christmas.
And then Valentine's Day, 2 more. And then anniversary, 2 more. So it's 10 a year.
Then you already did it.
Our anniversary.
There is something else though, because we had 10.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we don't
did.
give each other. Yeah, you're right.
bar mitzvah, quinceañera.
It was birthday, Christmas,
anniversary.
Valentine's Day, anniversary. What was the other one?
Oh, we were talking about this. We were like, so do you?
We said Christmas.
There is another one.
There
I don't
was
know.
another one, but I forgot.
So when you get married, before you get married, you celebrate your anniversary as in like your dating anniversary.
Yeah, of course.
Then you get married. Do you drop the dating one? You don't celebrate that anymore?
Yeah, we don't.
Oh, okay. That's what
Yeah.
I thought, because I was like, I was talking about, I was like, dang, and then you got to add that. That's so many presents a year.
Yeah.
And then so we were like, I don't think we do, but then she said some people do. And
Well,
I
feel like I think Aaron and Ronnie do.
Oh,
they celebrate a lot of anniversaries.
Yeah.
They'll be like, it's this anniversary and this anniversary. I'm like, how many anniversaries do I have?
Happy Monday.
I'm cool with just doing doing wedding
Yeah, I
when that
think
time
just the
comes.
wedding on,
It'd just be nice because it's just a lot.
Simpler.
Yeah. It's
And then
just
we acknowledge the other one.
Yeah, you
sometimes,
can acknowledge
oh, look,
it.
It's our dating anniversary.
Yeah.
Nice.
But it doesn't have to be like this big thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a lot of gifts. So we decided for like Christmas, we went on a trip this year for Christmas.
Yeah.
And then for anniversary, I'm down to do that too.
Yeah,
just
me
do
too.
like a staycation
Let's
somewhere.
and then
That's
IRL,
sick.
just go somewhere.
Cool. Decided.
Nice. I like that.
But birthday we'll do gifts. and-
Yeah, birthday we do gifts. She's an action star,
An action star.
action movie star now.
I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, congrats. You
Thank you.
booked the film.
I
I heard
did.
Mana's been telling me you think it's a good one. You think
Mana
it's going to
is
be
my
a good
girl.
one. I know.
When
love
how much
her.
could we talk about? Because we
Yeah.
could talk about that, right? I thought the cast is out and everything, or like the synopsis. Nothing.
Nothing.
Oh, and then the other movie either.
Nothing.
Okay, let's
Yeah.
talk about it. So this is the cat. Well, the first movie, you could talk about your role or no?
The first movie I could talk. It was an action film.
Yeah.
It's not done yet still. So
Yeah.
I know that they've been. There are certain studios that want it.
Yeah.
So we just don't know what's gonna happen with it yet. I don't think it's
Oh,
fully
I thought
finished.
it was bought up. I thought somebody was like,
I don't know if it's 100%
okay,
confirmed, but they love
interested.
it. But they love it.
okay.
And it's got a great cast. And interestingly enough, I booked this film that I just did. It was the same producers, and a couple of cast members from that other film came back for this one. Coincidentally.
They were she just finished a movie with them, and then she's in the next movie with them. It's a
Whoa.
different, not related
But
movie.
it's cool because the people that I worked with, they were actually the only two actors that I worked with in the first one.
Oh, yeah.
And I only worked with each of them for a day.
Wow.
So it was cool because I got to see them again, and it was like the same crew.
Yeah.
It was like the same sort of like energy and vibe as the
Yeah.
first one. So it felt like family. Like it felt
you
like
were
home.
comfortable.
Yeah,
and you're
it was
just
really
"Let's do this."
fun. Yeah. And then I
Well,
got
the
to
first
actually
movie,
work
she
with them.
was a replacement,
I was
or what do you call it?
recast. I recast. They recasted. So
Yeah.
But yeah, so this one I actually got to work with all the actors the entire film,
That's so
which
sick.
was really great.
Yeah.
It was really nice. Because I didn't have that before.
But we're allowed to talk about that it was recast. That's why you only got to work with the two actors one time. And then you didn't even work with the whole cast.
Yeah.
So a lot the movie, we can talk
the
about
first
that.
the first one.
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
talk about how it's gonna.
Yeah, I replaced the original actress in it, and all of it was reshoots.
Yeah, and so most of the movie was already filmed.
So most of the movie was already filmed. I did everything on a green screen, and I didn't meet most of the actors.
Yeah. How was that? You're just by yourself and you're just kind of like pretending.
I literally had
That
a
must be so hard.
metal C-stand with a piece of green tape on it, and they said, "That's your eye line." Cry. Oh no, I'm serious. I'm serious. There was like an emotional
Crazy.
scene that I had to do, talking to one of the cast members who was not there. It was just
Yeah,
a
yeah.
C-stand
Yeah.
with a piece of green
That's
tape.
So there's like a
Crazy.
lead guy, and then she's one of the lead girls, but she never did a scene with the lead guy. But in the movie, you'll see that
Interaction.
it looks like they were talking, but they were not even in
Whoa.
the same room.
It was crazy.
It was like months apart.
That's crazy.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
And and so then I booked another film with the same production company, and it was a lot of fun. It was actually like it's a horror thriller kind of vibe.
Heck yeah.
I love horror.
Me too.
I grew up watching horror with my dad. Like
Heck
that's our
yeah.
thing. Like we
Yeah.
love horror. And there's something just so fun. Jenna Ortega said something recently about horror films, and she's like, there's just something so fun about like screaming and being covered in blood. And I resonate with that. I love it. It's so fun. It's honestly so fun. Like being able to just like do crazy things, be
Yeah.
like covered in blood. You're just like running around, like, you know, screaming, crying, like just like shit's crazy.
Yeah, because if you're in that moment, you're covered in blood, you
Yeah.
have no other reaction than
100%.
Yeah.
And
Right?
it's just
I would too.
fun. And this one, the other one was also, that one was more of just like a straight action film. But
Yeah.
this one, I really got to do like a lot of the stunts.
Yeah.
And stuff. Like, I have bruises. I have bruises.
No
I have a
way.
big old bruise on the side of my leg just from like, because I like to do all my own stuff too.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
if I know that I can handle it without like really hurting myself, I'm like, I don't need the devil. I'll do it.
Yeah.
Because I would rather them get like the best shot possible. They don't have to cut away. They don't have to like, you know,
Yeah.
have the girl's hair there in her face. Like you could see that it's me.
yeah.
I would rather do it.
Yeah.
So for most of the film, I had a double, and she was great.
Yeah.
But if I was able to do it, I'd
Yeah.
just be like, "Don't worry about it. I got it."
Yeah, the first
Yeah.
movie, it was action, but she wasn't really involved in the action. The
Yeah.
second movie is action, and she's heavily involved in the
Yeah.
action.
Yeah.
So it
And
was
I'm the
cool because she
lead.
always, she's
I'm
the
the
lead. She
main
always
lead,
talked
yeah.
about wanting
That's
to do
so sick.
action.
Yeah.
So then she got a little like baby step into it where she didn't have to do a lot of the action.
Mm-hmm.
And then now she's like, boom, full action.
Yeah.
She comes home every day like, oh, my hip. Oh, I got a bruise. Oh, I don't even know where I got that one.
Wow.
Yeah.
So your wrists are fine. You're good.
Everything's good. Yeah,
She
it's
can
good.
snowboard for sure.
It's good.
You can, if you can handle an action, you can handle snowboarding. Come on now.
My double did everything.
We're just gonna get there, and then her double's snowboarding. But wait, she just went behind a tree, and
wait a
another girl
minute.
came out. We're like,
Wait,
wait.
I
Why is
come
her
at the
hair in
end of
her
the
face?
trail. I come at the end of the trail. I'm like, oh, that was a hard run, right? No, but it was honestly a lot of fun. The cast was amazing. The crew and the director. I worked with a Korean director who lived in Japan for a
Whoa.
really long time. He was awesome, and he was
Yeah.
just so fun to work with. He had a lot of like really cool ideas, like fun shot ideas, and
Directors, you say Korean?
yeah.
Dude, Korean horror and like Japanese horror, they're
He's awesome, dude.
different.
He
Yeah.
was
That's
he was
crazy.
so cool. He just had like
Yeah.
the coolest ideas.
Yeah.
What do they call Korean anime? Because anime is Japanese. Isn't there a Korean version? It's like
I know what you mean.
K anime or something, or
I don't know. I
There's
don't-
K drama.
yeah, there's K drama, but there's like an anime. It's not anime, but it's like Korean anime. I can't remember what it's
Yeah.
called. Yeah.
But it's just cool. Like he just had a lot of like really fun ideas, and he knew what he wanted.
Yeah.
And he told me, like, we met up right like a day or two before we started filming, and he was like, you know, like as being someone who lived in Japan and like kind of like a Japanese filmmaker.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't care about all this back end stuff. I don't care about the deals. I don't care about anything. I just want to work. I just want to
Yeah.
like do it. I want to film. I just want to get it done and make movies.
Yep.
And I just loved his energy towards that too. Like
Yeah.
he was just a lot of fun, and during the process he was really collaborative, and if there was ever a scene where I was like, let's run that one more time, he'd be like, all right, let's go again, keep it rolling. Like he was just very like, you know, in control, but also like let us
Yeah.
have free reign as far as like our performances as well. Yeah, which was really awesome.
That's a healthy balance, honestly.
Yeah.
That's sick. Wow.
But I really think it's gonna be a really good one. Like I feel like it might be like a cult classic kind of vibe.
No freaking way.
Oh, I need
was
them.
cool. It
I
was
need
really
them
cool.
to freaking whitelist my Twitch channel so we can watch it on live stream.
Yeah,
I feel like it'll be beneficial for them. It'll be free promo, and like they'll get people talking.
maybe. But yeah, I don't know when it's gonna come out. It's interesting having like
Yeah.
2 films under my belt that have not seen the light of day yet.
That's crazy. You
So-
say you know it's gonna be good because you don't know
yeah.
like how it actually looks, but
Yeah.
since you
I just
filmed
have
it,
a
you're like,
feeling. I
yeah,
just have
yeah.
a feeling. It's like a gut feeling.
Yeah.
I think they're both gonna be really good. They're
Yeah.
both just really special.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know. I just had such like a great time filming it. But normally I don't make like judgment on it. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
it's just gonna be what it is. Like,
Yeah.
it could be great, it could be not.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just gonna be what it is. But for
She
this one, I
had-
don't know. I just have a feeling. I just have a
Yeah.
feeling.
She has a gnarly bruise on her hip.
Yeah.
It's been there for a while.
Yeah.
No
It's still
way.
black
Yeah.
and blue.
But
yeah.
if it doesn't heal up in a while, you can use my discount code for our today's sponsor at ZocDoc.com/spicy.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Would
Yeah,
you
get
like
a
to hear
doctor's
more?
appointment.
Yeah,
That's
I'd love to
good.
hear more.
Let's roll the clip.
It's a good segue for our first sponsor of the day, ZocDoc.
That's right. Excuses. That's me. Every time I get injured, I'm like, oh, it'll heal on its own. Oh, it's probably not that bad. I don't want to waste the doctor's time, and I gotta book an appointment. But thanks to ZocDoc, you can make it easy. There's no reason to delay.
Absolutely. So after this podcast, I'm probably gonna go and get ZocDoc and just get this neck pain out the way because
It's easy.
ZocDoc is easy. Not only ZocDoc is free, but you can get hooked up with the highest in-network doctors and easily and instantaneously book it. Right there and that.
Instantaneously, you say?
That's better than instant.
It's true. It's just, it's so true. It's
Ow,
funny.
my neck. I need ZocDoc. Last week I booked an appointment for ZocDoc because of my heel pain.
Mm-hmm.
I got an appointment the same day
Oh,
for my heel pain. Yeah, he literally. So I have this heel pain, and apparently I have plantar fasciitis, which is like inflamed like arches or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And he gave me a cortisone shot the same day in my heel. Yes,
dang.
I was not expecting that.
It hurt?
It did hurt, and it wasn't. It couldn't have been possible without ZocDoc.
Yeah.
I feel better.
They did the freeze thing, right?
They
Before they did the
froze
shot?
it, and then they stabbed it, and they go. I was like, ZocDoc, no!
Hey. But yeah, the freezing technique is dope. They did that
Yes.
for me when I hurt my elbow in boxing. They were like, the doctor was like, okay, here we go. I was like, oh, I'm so scared. And he said, psh, numbed it with some instant freeze thing, and then boom, didn't
It's
feel
crazy.
anything. Didn't feel nothing.
Yeah, I didn't know it was a thing
Yeah.
ever.
That was awesome. You ever wake up with like some random pain?
Yeah, it's always back pain.
Yeah, back pain.
Yeah.
Always. Sometimes I wake up like my eyes are puffy. Sometimes I wake up and like my jaw hurts. Sometimes I wake up and my arm it's asleep.
Sure.
Like those are things I should probably get checked out.
You should.
Yeah.
You should.
And I didn't before ZocDoc.
Oh.
Now I'm like, oh, okay, all right. Oh, let me go. Oh, let me go. Because I don't heal as fast as I used to.
Nope.
I used to be Wolverine. But now I'm just another superhero that doesn't heal.
Yeah, yours is a wombat.
Yeah, I'm just a wombat.
Yours is a wombat. So do yourself a favor. Stop putting off these appointments and go to ZocDoc.com/spicyfruit and book a high-rated doctor today.
That is ZocDoc.com/spicyfruit. ZocDoc.com/SPICYFRUIT.
To instantaneously book a top-rated doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Do it!
Better than instant.
Are you allowed to talk about how that happened or not?
Well, basically just something explodes a little bit.
Oh!
And I have to like kind of duck out of the way and excuse you.
Oogie.
Yes.
He's like, you can't say that. NDA.
He's like, I'm sorry.
Thank you for the reminder.
So you can't say that.
But yeah, I had to like duck out of the way and I did it without a mat.
Oh.
and I landed on the concrete.
Whoa.
Yeah. But we got the shot.
You got the shot. I look
we're
real.
good.
Hey, dang. That's so sick. So this is like your first actual like action where you
Like
did
where
all
I
this,
got to do a lot of the action.
Wow.
Yeah. The other action film, it was like, you know, all the other characters were sort of like they did all
That's
of the
tight.
action.
You're probably just in the moment like, all right, fuck it.
I didn't feel it till I got home.
Yeah.
And then like the next morning I went to bed that night. I was like, ow, that hurts. Like I would like lean on it and be like, ooh. And then I woke up the next morning and it was like this, just like on my hip butt area. I was like, ooh,
That's
it
exciting.
looks gnarly.
Congrats. I'm just so
Thanks,
excited. Just
yeah.
like the way you talk about the film, like, oh, I really want to see this.
I'm excited because I've always told her I wanted her to do an action film. Just because that's what I'm into. And I was like, yeah, do action.
No,
and
I
she
did too.
happened to do two back to back. Yeah.
Two back to back.
No.
And it's horror
Manifest.
too.
I
And you
know.
freaking love horror
I
too.
love horror.
Freaking
Yeah.
awesome, man.
It was honestly
So
really
hyped.
cool. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So,
So it'll be awesome. I
are
don't
you
know when
done?
it's
Is
coming
it
out,
done?
but yeah, I'm
Like
done.
shooting?
Yeah.
Wow.
They shot it really fast.
Yeah.
I was shot out in like 11 days.
Holy crap.
Yeah, it was fast.
Wow.
Have you had a movie in theaters yet?
No, the half of it was supposed to go to theaters.
But
the
the
half of it
pandemic?
was supposed to be released in theaters in LA, San Diego, and New York. And we were supposed to have our premiere at Tribeca.
Oh, wow.
We won Tribeca. We won Best Narrative at Tribeca,
Heck
which is
yeah.
like a really prestigious award.
Yeah, yeah.
And that was all online, so we couldn't go. It wasn't
Aw.
premiered because of
Yeah.
and then they canceled everything
Dang it.
because of so it was supposed to be in theaters, but I haven't had a film go to theaters. Everything has been
Streaming.
streaming.
Okay, let's go. Well, these are one of these that probably definitely will be in theater.
I hope
Probably
so.
both.
Maybe.
I feel like it's a high chance both.
I think
Yeah.
at least one.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Crossing fingers. But we'll see. I don't know. oh,
what happened?
oh, we
He said, "What you
doing?"
mean?
He's
Both?
so cute.
Both of them."
I am the chosen one today, and I am not upset about it.
Oh.
But yeah, so it's cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Wow.
So we'll see what happens.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. What else is new? You have any goals for the year? Or?
I don't know. I want to be working more. So just
Yeah.
being on set more is definitely, it's always a goal for me.
Mm-hmm.
But in my between times, I started teaching Pilates.
Yeah.
And it's been great. I really like it. It's just a good way, because especially I am, really into fitness and, working out. So
Yeah.
it's been fun. It's been a fun way to like, do something that I'm passionate about.
Yeah.
Because as far as acting, like I can do my best and I can audition, but that doesn't always mean I'm going to book the job. So there's lulls where I just like won't work.
Yeah.
So to have something in between that I'm still pretty passionate about.
Because acting is like one of the most unemployed jobs.
It's so hard.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's so hard.
Yep.
I mean, the fact that I even have worked in the last couple of years, people are like, "Dang, you've got work!" Like, truly, that's how hard it's been. And I've gotten these couple of films basically by word of mouth, which I just got really lucky.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's nice to have something in my downtime that, can sort of like fuel my passion elsewhere. Because when I wasn't working and we had that strike, it was really hard to come by a job. And Alex knows I got pretty depressed.
Yeah.
I just wasn't
fair.
able to work, and then work was hard to come by. It was really hard to make money, and I was struggling. I was really, really struggling. So I'm grateful that it was actually Alex's idea for me to get certified in Pilates.
Wow.
Yeah, we went to a class that
Because
you
of you.
recommended.
Yeah, I know. I was like, you should do it.
That you recommended.
Good.
Yeah, and then we took the owner's class, and we just started asking questions and whatever. And Alex was like, how does she get certified? And she was like, oh, we have our own certification. We actually have one coming up in whatever month.
Yeah.
And Alex was like, you should do it. And he was like, I'll pay for it. Really sweet.
Yeah.
I ended up paying for it, but I ended up doing it, and now I'm one of the managers at the spot.
Crazy,
Yeah.
manager. That was so fast.
I know.
It just took it like
I know.
not even a year ago.
I know. Yeah.
Holy crap.
No, it was
So-
only like a month or two after is when you became manager, right?
It was like a few months.
Okay,
Yeah.
Wow.
It was quick.
But it was mostly too because my boss like laughs about it now, because she was like, you really picked up the brick and started building yourself. She was like, I didn't really have a title. I didn't think about having a manager. Like it wasn't something that I was necessarily thinking of. And then she was like, you just were like messaging me, telling me that you wanted to help me with my social media, that you wanted to do this and do that and help with all these things. And she was like, it just made sense.
Yeah.
She was like, I didn't feel like I had to like make a title. You made one for yourself.
Aw.
Yeah. So it's been cool. I've been really enjoying working there, and yeah, like I said, just something to do.
Freaking
in my
badass.
downtime.
Monette was like, Alexis is so freaking badass.
Aw.
Like, oh.
Monette,
yeah.
not Dr. Monette.
Dr. Monette.
I feel like we talk about each other like that a lot.
Yeah.
She's inspiring too. She's so talented. I mean, she's smart. She's a doctor. She
Yeah.
like does her thing. Like she teaches people, which is like
Yep.
badass in itself in her
Yeah.
craft. So she's like amazing with that. She can sing. She plays
Aw.
piano. She plays guitar. I'm like, babe, is there anything you can't do?
Oh, you hear that, Monette? You hear that? She's
If there's ever one day
Really?
where we both can't make it and we need to film a podcast, you think we can just take our spot for one episode?
yeah.
I will say, like, I think I said this on the last podcast, but I feel like even more so now. It's just been really nice having like, I have like two really, actually probably like 3 or 4 really close, low maintenance friends that like I know, like with Monette and Ronnie, I know that I can leave a room and they would never say something negative about me, and vice versa.
Yeah.
And it's just so nice though too, because they understand. Like I had to cancel. We were going to do a video together. I had to cancel because I booked the film, and they weren't upset. They were like, "Oh my gosh, go up!" Like they were just so happy, and like
Yeah.
my biggest supporters, and vice versa. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
and it's hard to come by people like that and
Yeah,
friends like
people
that.
are like very into
We're
their
not like that
heads.
at all. As soon as he leaves the room, I'm like,
Damn it. Yeah, true.
But it's hard. It's hard with girls specifically because, girls can be catty and
Yeah.
things can go downhill so fast. But it's one of those things where like I never have arguments with Ronnie or Monette. Like I never have to worry about if they're upset with me or like,
Yeah.
if I have to worry when I'm not in the room what they're saying about me. It's like girlhood at its finest.
Yeah.
And I found like a few friends, like Franny's like that. My other friend Alexis is like that. Like I have a few friends, and it's a small, tight-knit group, but like I wouldn't have it any other way. But I'm just like so grateful to have your wife and his sister-in-law be like two of my closest.
She's very happy as well.
Yeah.
Like whenever you like call her, she's like, "What's up?" Who are you talking to?
No.
She's like, it's just my mom.
This is how I know Monette.
I'm like, what?
This is how I know Monette loves me. She started calling her Alexa Alexis.
Yeah. Alexa, play music. She would say, Alexis, play music. Alexis, play music. I was like, you're saying Alexis.
And she texted me. She's like, would not believe I just called my Alexa Alexis.
Like 4 times.
I'm like, bro, that's why it's not working.
But it's been so awesome. I feel like it took me a long time to find, girls that really accepted me for me. And I'm like, dang, it's like really awesome.
Glad you
to
guys
have
got
that.
along. Ever since like the first TPR, you guys just clicked after that.
Yeah,
I was like,
really.
damn.
I know, it's
All right.
crazy. Same with Ronnie.
Yeah.
It was like after her wedding. It was interesting though, because I like wasn't close with her during the wedding, and she tells me now, she's like, I should have made you a bridesmaid. I'm so mad. I was like, yeah, but you didn't know me well. She's like, I should have known better.
That is her.
I should have known better.
How do you feel about the AI?
About AI?
Wait, what? How did we get from Ronnie?
What an interesting segue.
That's normal. That's what spicy fruit is.
Wait.
Are you telling me that my friends are AI?
No, I was just wondering. I know how you feel about it. So I just want to see what Roy thinks about how you feel about it.
I think, like, for me, it's one of those things that I feel like I've just sort of accepted that it's going to be sort of a part of our future. I feel like there's no point in me getting, like, angry about AI. I think it's just going to be something eventually that's just going to be, like, part of it. But the whole reason we went on strike was because of AI. Like, it is a huge threat to our industry, you know? They're not there. That's why the writers went on strike as well, because, at the end of the day, like, you can put an idea into ChatGPT and tell it to write a script and it'll do it. And all you need to do is make some tweaks. It'll probably be a script, but you can make it into a good one, and it wouldn't be hard.
Well,
So,
I mean, instead of a team of writers, you could have AI do it, and then one
that's
writer
what I'm saying.
can
That's
tweak
why
it.
so many people would lose their jobs.
Yeah.
And it's a huge threat to our industry. And same with using our likeness and our voice. They wouldn't even need actors in
But
the
that
future.
you guys won that, right? Like
No.
they can't. Oh,
So I think they came to an agreement that you would have to, they
Sign
would
it.
have to get your permission. You would have to sign. But the problem is that there will be actors who will, if I were to say no, they'll be like, all right, fine, we'll find someone who will say yes.
yeah.
And there will be actors
Yeah.
who will say yes, and they need the money, and they'll be
Yeah.
like, yep, we'll do it. So it's sort of like, did we come to an agreement? Yes. Did we win? Not really.
like what
So-
about like for like dead people?
I don't know how that works. I'm sure
Like,
that
could they have
would
Michael
to,
Jackson like star in a movie?
But I
'Cause
think there are people
they pay the
who
family
have
or something.
like control over like that
Yeah.
estate, so they
Yeah.
would probably have to get their permission. I would assume. I don't
Yeah.
know. But yeah, I mean, it's a huge threat. It's a huge threat to our industry, and that's why we were on strike. And I mean, it was a large reason why we were on strike,
Yeah.
and also being paid properly for streaming services, and all these things where like you're kind of not. But I think it's also something that we kind of just have to adapt to and accept because it's going to be a part of our future, whether we try to stop it or not. So yeah, that's kind of my take on it. But I don't know. I guess we'll just, take it day by day, see what happens. It's all you really can do.
Yeah. So Minette and Ronnie are great, huh?
Crazy.
Oh, my
brave
bad.
of Alex.
I never realized that I'm about to say the most random thing until everybody in the room laughs. And I'm like,
It's okay.
and then I'm like, what was the joke? And then I'm like, oh, I must have did something. Like, cause I'm like, I didn't hear anything funny. Oh, it was me.
It's funny. It's the same way he handles our fights.
Yeah. What do I do?
He doesn't know we're in trouble until he's in trouble.
Yeah. I never
He's
see
like,
it
I
coming.
don't know what I did.
Do you ever see it coming?
The fights?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel it.
No, I mean, but do you? Oh, you feel it.
feel
How
it.
soon before?
It depends if I feel it. I just feel it. It's a feeling thing.
Yeah, mine is like if it's been quiet for too long. I'm like, oh, hold on. It's been like 20 minutes. I haven't seen her. Is she in another room? Is there a reason she's in another room? Oh no. And then if I don't know what she's doing or if she didn't tell me, and then I start panicking.
Uh-oh.
I'm like, okay, all right. And then you got to kind of go in there and see what level it is. And then if it's like
Level
a
5?
little bit, it's like, oh, okay. Oh, let's talk about it. But if it's like, boom, it's like, and then I got to be, okay, engage. Okay, I'm ready to talk about it. I have to like get into that mood. I'm like, get out of, I got to like.
What's your opening line usually?
I'm like, hey.
He goes, he goes, how y'all doing? He goes, is there anything you want to talk about?
I'm like, all right. Like, if she's in the room, I come in and then I'm just like, what happened?
No, really?
Yeah. I'm like, are you okay? And she's like, and then you could tell if it's like a one-word response in like a monotone voice, then it's like, nope. Either way, she's going to say, I'm fine, or yes. But you got to tell what kind of yes it is.
Is it a
If
yes?
it's like,
no?
No, I'm good. And like,
that?
Sometimes I am fine.
yeah,
okay.
sometimes. But it just depends on the
Sometimes
response.
I just like need a little space, or he'll be like watching something that I don't want to watch, and I'm just like, I'm just gonna go to the room and like sit on TikTok.
But
or
if it's like a, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
yeah. Usually, if I'm really upset, I'll be like, I don't want to talk right now, and he'll be like, oh.
And I'm like,
Because I'm just not ready to have the conversation yet.
Yeah.
And then
I'm still
I
mad,
spend
so
the
I'm like,
next-
I need a
We're the
second to
same.
cool
I need
down.
a
Yeah,
second.
I need a second.
You and mine are the same with yours.
and then for
The
like
way you deal with
30
it.
minutes to an hour, I'm just racking my brain like, okay, what is it going to be? What? Okay, hold on.
Sometimes
What-
I'm like, how
like,
do
did
you
I-
not know?
did
And
I
he's
leave
like,
the
I don't know.
Did I leave the chapstick in the laundry again?
I don't get that mad about that. I just go,
No.
Alex, because it only ruins my clothes. He's not allowed to do laundry.
Yeah, I
right
think my
now.
chapstick's become resistant to it over the years, or my laundry. So
No, he literally will leave like a red chapstick in the washer and put it in the dryer, and then all my white clothes or lighter clothes will have red
The
stains
red
on it,
stains.
and I'm like,
Yeah.
how did that happen?
I'm not
It's
allowed to
only
do laundry.
my clothes.
I can't do laundry. I can move it from the washer to the dryer,
Because
but I'm not
I
allowed to do
thoroughly
laundry.
check pockets because he's done it before too. Where I'm like, okay, I feel like you can handle it, and then he'll do it, and then he's like, oh no, and then there'll be a chapstick
I thought I
in there.
checked every pocket, but then sometimes it's not. I feel like she throws it in there when I'm not looking,
Yeah,
so
that's
she's
what
like, "Oh yeah,
happens.
take this."
Yeah. I ruined my own clothes on purpose. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oogie, come on.
But
Oogie.
yeah.
He's not. He doesn't like. Oh yeah.
Oh.
He chose me. Sorry, I like this.
Didn't he have a doctor appointment or somebody or Callie?
Me.
You have a doctor appointment.
No, my in-laws.
Oh, your in-laws.
I gotta go.
Oh, right now?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
good
Okay.
thing you remember.
Wait, everything's fine.
Everything's
It's a
fine.
routine doctor appointment.
doctor appointment.
But you gotta leave
okay.
right now?
Yes.
Maybe that's something you should like tell us before the podcast.
I gotta go.
Got a blast.
Got a blast.
You
Oh,
wanna
he thinks you're playing. Oh, get him.
Okay.
Go on, Nikki.
Good one.
Bye.
Be safe.
So good to see
All right.
Yeah.
All right, sir.
I'll let you know next time.
Okay. You want to try Roy's seat? He's a warm guy.
you. Roy's seat.
Yeah, you can get warm.
That feels wrong.
We already knew. We
That was
knew.
so abrupt.
Yeah, we knew that he had a doctor's appointment and he just forgot. And I was like, oh, hey, yeah, try the seat.
You want me to sit in the seat?
Yeah, well, we have our podcast. This is our podcast now. The Lex podcast. The Lex
Not the
Lex
second
pod.
earlier.
We should title it Couple Takes Over Live Stream. Yeah, wow.
Oh, this is a pretty comfy seat.
Wow.
This is nice.
Whoa. We should just change the locks and just, like, sorry about
In
it.
his own building.
Yeah.
Crazy. That's crazy.
So what's your goal in 5 years?
I don't know. I just want to be working, happy.
Mm-hmm. Married, kids.
That's crazy.
Not married to each other, not married to kids. That'd be weird. Married to each other with kids. You got to clarify that sometimes. It's the internet.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is a goal.
Yeah.
I think again, we just take it one day at a time. We're figuring it out. We're trying to make sure that, by the time that we do want to have kids, that we're financially where we want to be so we can do it responsibly.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the goal. I would like to be married,
Yeah.
working,
Yeah.
and try kids.
What about 10 years?
Hopefully still married.
Mm-hmm. Well, what's
still have
like
kids
a goal that you want to achieve by 10 years?
by 10 years.
Yeah, like you want. I want one movie to be.
I would like to be an offer only actress,
Oh.
which means
you don't have to
if-
audition.
I don't have to audition.
Yeah.
I do love the audition process. I do feel like I'll miss it. I'll miss it when I am offer only. But if I'm
I feel
offer
like-
only, that means that I'm working a lot.
I've seen offer only, but then I've also seen like big actors or actresses still do auditions for like huge roles.
I'll still do that.
Yeah, they still
yeah.
they're like, hey, like there's a bunch of, it's like a huge like Marvel
But
movie or
offer
something.
only meaning I just like
Most of the time,
most of the time I just don't have to audition for it. And
they know they want you.
by that I mean not because I don't like the audition process, and I still think that auditioning is still important because you want to have the right person book the job.
Yeah.
A lot of the times offer only is like it's more sort of like a vibe and an essence, and they'll know that you have it. So
Yeah.
they're like, oh, we wrote this character and this actor would be perfect for it.
Yeah.
But usually offer only just means that like I'm working a lot.
Ah.
And so they just think that I'm right for it, and that's the goal, just to be kind of set hopping and working a lot. That would be my goal career wise.
Yeah.
But also still having the time to tend to my marriage and kids and all that, because that is a goal for me too. So.
I think my goal for 5 years, in 5 years, kids, marriage, and then if Twitch live streaming could be my only or my main thing, like not including merch and the Alex Hubby VOD channel, subscribe, and all that stuff. But if Twitch could be my main thing, because I just love doing it, that would be awesome hopefully within like 2 years. And then also by 5 years, I want to have a house, but I also want to have a formerly lived in house that we rent out. So like I want to get a house in like a year or two, live in that for 2 years, then rent that out and get another house. And that's where I want to be within 5 years. Before our kids remember, I don't want them to remember that house.
It's passive income.
Yeah. You know what I learned about kids?
Why do you say it like that?
I learned something interesting about kids.
About kids?
Yeah.
Kids.
When they're 3 years old, apparently, according to legend, when they're about 3 years old, they can talk, they can think and stuff. You can ask, hey, what was it like in the womb? And they remember. And they're like, oh, it was cool. It was warm. I could hear mom's voice when she was singing. That's a very common, apparently before you lose that memory, around 3 or like 2, when you can talk, you can ask them and they remember. They're like, oh yeah, it was so warm. It was like weird. There's this cord in the way.
Are you sure?
That's what I saw.
Where did you see that?
I saw it online. They said it was another podcast. These girls are just talking about how common it is, and they had children that were like 2 and 3, and one was like, "Oh yeah, I asked him," and then the other one's like, "Yeah, I asked my kid too. They told me it was like they could hear mom's voice and they could
really."
Yeah.
Wait, let me say it like Alex. Really?
I don't say it like that. No.
Really?
No.
He's been doing that a lot. Really?
It's only when it's really interesting.
Yeah, really.
Like if you told me that and I didn't know that, I'd be like, really?
You've been doing the really.
Really? Like Spanish, like ja. Really? Yeah, but isn't that crazy? We're definitely gonna test that out.
Yeah, for sure.
If you look at my saved like reels on Instagram, it's all kid stuff, all things to do with your kids when they're 1 or 2, or like trends to do, or like get them an email. So I saw this other cool thing. You get them an email when they're born, and then you just email to that email just like highlights of their life, like first time walking, graduating kindergarten, graduating elementary school, report cards, just like first drawing they did, all that stuff, and then give them the password to it when they're 18, and they have all these memories saved up in all these. Every time they open an email, it's something about them and their life.
What if your email crashes?
I didn't know that happens.
Good.
But wouldn't that be cool though? Wouldn't that be good times?
That would be good times.
Would
That's
you
actually a
want
good
that?
idea.
That is a cool idea.
I feel like people do that with like books, but what if your book gets ruined?
Yeah, so do email.
So email does make sense.
It's just cool because then it's like all there. And all the dates, and like you never even have to check it, and it says all unread messages when they go to it, and it's just all emails from your dad or mom or parents.
Yeah,
boom,
that's
boom,
cool.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, that'd be cool with like photos and stuff too.
Yeah,
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I mean, I wish we could freaking talk about our kids' names, but we can't
Because y'all are thiefers.
People are thieves. Every time we tell
Thiefers.
somebody, one of our friends, like, oh, I didn't learn that from you. I knew it before you said it. I'm like, we told you that like a year ago.
I told you that with literally my cousin. My mom told my uncle my cousin's name, or the name that they wanted to do for me, and she was born a couple months before. Boom, took my name.
Yep. What are you gonna do?
It's okay. I don't look like a Brianna anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now we're both Lex. We're both A's. We're gonna go with A names. We can't tell you. Don't even try. Okay, we'll give you one.
No.
I mean, psych. No.
Or maybe we could give you one, because if someone takes it, we'll be like, you definitely knew. You definitely knew. We were loud about it.
We can't give them one, because one of them was already almost taken, and then we thought of like 3 that we really like.
I was mad.
Yeah.
we told somebody a name that we liked, and they were like, we wanted that. I was like, you can't claim it.
Yeah, I think we
like,
told them a long
it.
time ago. They forgot we told them. Then they thought, when they were coming up with names, they thought, oh yeah, that's a great one. So they forgot that they got it from us. So they just thought they had it. And
it has to be. Because then they were like, well, we're going to have kids first, so you can't use it. And I'm like, you can't have like, just anytime you come up with a decent name, you just ban it and it can't be used. Yeah. And it was, I've liked that name forever.
I know.
I've liked that name forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if they do take it, then we can't take it.
Yeah.
We gotta switch up. But we have a bunch of options. A lot of unisex names.
We do like unisex.
And
we like using girl names for guys and guy names for girls.
I like I mean, we're trying to stick with A's, but there's other names I like too, like Everest. That's a cool name.
Everest?
Or Everett. Or Miles. Or there's some other ones.
Miles is cute for a girl.
Miles is good for a girl. There's even like I like names that used to be back in the day that you don't see anymore, like Charlie.
Yeah.
Or
I like the name for a girl, Rhodes.
Roads?
Roads.
Like streets?
Yeah, like roads.
Oh, with R-H-O-D-E. Okay. Roads, yeah. I saw
kind of like Hailey Bieber, but not.
Yeah, there's another one that I saw. I don't know. But baby names.
Baby names.
Look at you trying to get crazy.
You crazy.
You crazy.
We're not even married. Relax.
Oh, before we go, okay. I forgot. The last guest, AJ Raphael, left a question for the next guest, and you are the next guest. And that question is, what was your favorite childhood meal and why?
Ooh, I would have to say arroz con gandules.
Oh, of course.
My bisabuela used to make it a lot.
Yeah.
And it was just the best rice I've ever had in my entire life to this day. I still crave it sometimes.
Say the name again.
Arroz con gandules.
Okay, that means rice of the world.
It's just rice with beans, but gandules are technically called pigeon beans, but they're called gandules. Yeah.
Okay, and then what question do you have for the next guest?
I'm a little chismosa. I like chisme. I want to know the craziest tea that you have witnessed or been involved in.
No names.
No names.
So you can feel free to
say the story.
Say it.
Don't use names, but the craziest tea, the craziest chisme in your life that you can think of that you either witnessed or were a part of. I want to know what it is. I want to hear the drama.
There you go. Okay.
Bye.